you see why all of my opponents have touched the canvas at one point or another.
I'm going to dish out a whole lot of pain. I'm going to put this fucker in the hurt locker, for sure.
It's ridiculous, and you see these scuffles and all this nonsense at press conferences, and that is where it goes wrong.
Breaking, Fabio Wardley slaps Tyson Fury during their recent face-off. What was meant to be a routine stare-down exploded in seconds. Fabio Wardley didn't just step forward, he crossed a line, planting a slap on Tyson Fury's face and instantly changing the temperature of this rivalry. Cameras caught it, tension spiked, and suddenly this fight felt personal, not promotional. Tyson Fury keeps it short and clear. There is no effort to dress it up or add drama. The focus stays on what lies ahead in the ring, where words stop mattering and preparation takes over. The mood feels settled and serious, with no space left for talk.
I got nothing to say, apart from there's going to be a whole lot of hurt and pain in this fight. You watch. That's all I got to say. Talk.
Fabio Wardley lays out his plan with calm confidence, avoiding early exchanges while keeping control of the ring. He emphasizes hunting his opponent over time, knowing movement will fade. As the fight progresses, he expects the crucial exchanges to favor him. Wardley's strategy highlights patience, pressure, and timing, showing he believes he can dominate when it truly matters.
Be wary of me, so we won't be trying to engage very early or very often, but that's another area I can double down and hunt him around that ring. Like, there's only so long you can go running from me in a ring. You're not gonna be able to keep that up for 12 rounds. I will find you, I will hunt you down, and you will have to stand in front of me and let your hands go at one point or another. So, and at that moment, that's where I come out on top.
Frank Warren points out that the fighters are the ones who belong in the ring, not anyone else. He stresses that conflicts before the fight are pointless and unprofessional. The focus must stay on the scheduled bout, where skill and preparation count. By calling out unnecessary antics, Warren emphasizes discipline and respect in the sport, keeping the eyes on what matters most, the action when the bell rings.
Oh,
We'll do something after, yeah? Frank, just picking us back up from earlier, we've had the press conference now. Yeah, thoughts on it?
Dave Coldwell highlights that crossing physical boundaries escalates tension immediately. A slap may seem minor at a press event, but it changes the dynamic completely. It signals that respect has been broken and the fight becomes personal. Coldwell underlines the weight of that moment, showing how actions outside the ring can shift focus, raise stakes, and set a serious tone for the upcoming battle.
Everything that, because that's a little bit naughty, because I know it's all, you know, fun and games at press conferences, but when you lay your hands on another man's face, whether there's an egg in it or not, you've laid your hands on his face, and that takes it to another.
John Fury emphasizes that fighters like Fabio Wardley have earned their opportunity through performance and dedication. He notes the competitive landscape among the top heavyweights and stresses that matchups with Usyk must be based on merit. Fury highlights that anything can happen when these skilled boxers meet, reinforcing the unpredictability and excitement of the division. The commentary frames Wardley as a legitimate contender ready for the next big challenge.
Look at it. These other boys, Fabio Wardley, Ajid Kabiel, they've earned the right to fight Usyk next. They really have. You know, and there's only 3 heavyweights out there. There's 4. Usyk, Tyson, Wardley, Ajid Kabiel, who's on this weekend. It's between those 4 heavyweights. But I think either Ajid Kabiel or Wardley deserves a shot at Usyk next. You know, and I'm just saying it because I think that's the way it is. You know, and we've got plenty of time. You know, but I just think, you know, if he meets these young guns.
Fabio Wardley projects confidence and readiness, emphasizing youth, freshness, and tactical advantage. He compares himself to previous challengers to illustrate belief in his capabilities. Wardley focuses on the possibility of finishing the fight decisively, underlining mental preparation as much as physical skill. His confidence sets the tone for a high-stakes encounter and signals that he sees himself as a serious threat capable of changing the outcome with determination and strategy.
Times, and I'm a bit younger, a bit fresher,
got a few more tricks in my pocket, so if Wilder can do it, I can do it. I can get Fury out of there.
Do you see that? If that's a fight that happens, you see yourself knocking him out?
Yeah, 100%. I see myself getting him out. I can actually see it as well, because I know I can get to him.
Simon Jordan reflects on past incidents where fighters crossed boundaries and reminds that boxing has always seen moments of poor conduct. He uses these examples to frame expectations for current matches. By highlighting that the sport does not require unnecessary drama, he places emphasis on skill and strategy inside the ring. The commentary makes it clear that while unusual actions may grab attention, they do not define the fight. Respect and preparation remain central. It also subtly sets a standard for behavior while maintaining focus on what truly matters during competition.
He smashed an egg in his face. I mean, how many times have we seen boxers do things that they shouldn't do? You know, we saw Derek Chisora spit on Vitaly Klitschko.
We didn't need that.
I'm not offended by it.
Duke McKenzie questions the perception of greatness around Tyson Fury. He focuses on accomplishments rather than reputation and points out that beating certain opponents does not automatically place a fighter among the elite. The commentary emphasizes merit and consistency over fan opinions. By comparing resumes, he encourages a critical view of claims to greatness. This approach highlights that respect in boxing is earned through results and proven ability. McKenzie's analysis underlines that public perception and hype can exaggerate status, while true evaluation depends on performance against credible opponents.
You know, obviously Fury's got his own fans and people that think that he is a legend and one thing and another. Well, that's all well and good, but you've got to look at his resume. It doesn't stack up. Not to the great fighters. It doesn't stack up. So, you know, he is where he is. Like I say, if he beat Fabio Wardley, that doesn't make him great. That doesn't make him great. You know what?
Fraser Clark highlights Fabio Wardley's power and toughness while grounding his praise in personal experience. By referencing first-hand encounters, he makes the assessment credible and immediate. The commentary draws attention to Wardley's resilience, grit, and ability to withstand pressure. It paints a picture of a fighter who is physically imposing but also mentally strong. This combination of attributes makes him a serious contender and someone opponents cannot take lightly. The emphasis on toughness alongside punching power conveys that Wardley is prepared for the physical and strategic demands of high-level boxing.
Obviously, you've been in with Fabio Wardley on a couple of occasions. What are his biggest qualities?
Well, you don't need me to tell you nothing more than he can punch very hard. You know, you only have to ask my face. Yeah, he can really bang, and he's gritty. He's tough and he's gritty. You know, that's definitely his strength.
Adam Smith puts the incident into context, acknowledging that boxing has moments that are unexpected or controversial. He points out that while certain actions may be inappropriate, they also amplify the drama and anticipation around the event. The commentary emphasizes that these moments add to the story without overshadowing the actual fight. By framing the situation as part of the business of boxing, Smith highlights that anticipation, tension, and public attention are all part of the sport's landscape. It sets up expectations for the audience, while keeping focus on what will occur when the fighters meet in the ring.
You're twice as big for the casual fans. Do we condone it? I mean, in boxing terms, should that happen at a head-to-head? Of course not, but these things do happen. This is the fight business, and it's just made it even bigger, and we wait to see what happens.
John Fury delivers a stark warning that leaves no room for misinterpretation. The statement underscores Fabio Wardley's potential danger and signals that this fight will be high stakes. The commentary emphasizes preparation, focus, and the seriousness of stepping into the ring against a fighter with lethal ability. It conveys tension, intensity, and the sense that underestimating Wardley would be a mistake. By highlighting this warning, the narrative builds anticipation and frames Wardley as a genuine threat, making it clear that every move in the upcoming fight will carry significant consequences.
Everybody gets it wrong. You don't box this guy. It's like, how can I explain it to you in a way you understand? You can't box him.
He's just too good.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, forget good, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, he's amazing. He's like He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not talk like Muhammad Ali, but he is the Muhammad Ali of the last generation. You understand? We have to give him the credit where it's due. Yeah? He is that guy.
Ade Oladipo stresses that a fight with Fabio Wardley would be highly significant both competitively and financially. He portrays Wardley as eager and ready for the opportunity, showing his motivation and preparation. The commentary highlights the stakes for Tyson Fury as well, noting the potential rewards if the fight takes place. Oladipo frames Wardley as a serious contender, capable of creating a meaningful and impactful matchup. The narrative positions this fight as more than a spectacle, emphasizing ambition, preparation, and the strategic implications for both fighters. Wardley's readiness and drive make the scenario compelling and tense.
Fury fight. I would love to see the Fabio Wardley fight. I think that's a great fight. I think that's a big fight as well. Fabio Wardley would love to get that call. Tyson Fury, I mean, that's jackpot financially. He would love that call. For Fury, it's a chance of becoming a world champion again, which obviously isn't Fury's drive, but I mean, it's a chance to become world champion.
Liam Gough analyzes Tyson Fury's performance against Usyk to gauge how he might handle a fight with Fabio Wardley. He notes that even a slightly less dominant Fury could be challenged by Wardley, highlighting Wardley's skill and consistency. The commentary underlines the importance of assessing fighters in real conditions rather than speculation. Gough emphasizes that Wardley's ability to pressure, control, and capitalize on any gaps would make him a credible threat. It frames Wardley as technically sharp and persistent. The analysis creates anticipation for how his strategy and determination could test even experienced opponents like Tyson Fury.
He's very good at, like, you look at the first Usyk fight. The first couple of rounds that Usyk was clearly winning out, landing Tyson Fury. So many people saying, oh, Fury won like round one, where he didn't land anything. And he got hit a couple of times because of the showboat. And he didn't do as much of that in the rematch, interestingly enough, with Alexander Usyk. But he is very smart in there, Tyson Fury. And I keep saying, we need to really see what he looks like in his comeback fight before we can make any assessment or any judgments. If he's, say, 10% less of what he was in both Usyk fights, I still think that's enough to beat Fabio Wardley. I do. I'm not saying he wouldn't have his, hardships in that fight, certainly.
Frank Warren acknowledges the behind-the-scenes tension without speculating on motives. The commentary emphasizes that conflicts and preparations beyond public view can have a real effect on the fight. Warren underlines that understanding context is critical to analyzing the matchup. This perspective reinforces that what happens off-camera shapes performance and strategy inside the ring. The narrative positions Wardley and Fury within a larger framework of planning, rivalry, and anticipation. It conveys that the drama and stakes are not just for show, but part of the preparation and mental chess that defines high-level boxing.
Well, I mean, I can't speak on their behalf. All I know is that, they were obviously, it seems there's been a lot of...
Eddie Hearn highlights that personal provocations always escalate tensions and that fighters will naturally react when boundaries are crossed. The commentary frames this as part of the intensity surrounding high-profile fights. Hearn makes it clear that respect and control are tested both inside and outside the ring. This context amplifies the stakes for fighters, showing that psychological warfare is a crucial component of preparation. Wardley and Fury are both aware that emotions and reactions will influence the fight, making focus, discipline, and composure as important as physical skill in determining the outcome.
When someone pushes your buttons, when someone shoves you like that, when someone starts talking about your mum, no man, look, I'm a complete pussy, right? If you start talking about my mum and all this other stuff, I'm going to have a pop at you. I can't fight, but I don't care. I'll have a right go. And you're talking about the world heavyweight champion. If you start talking to him like that, if you shove him like that, he's going to react.
The tension between Fabio Wardley and Tyson Fury has been building from every face-off and comment leading up to this fight. Every word, every glance, every strategic warning points to a clash that will test skill, patience, and courage in the ring. This is not just another bout, it is a battle where preparation meets opportunity. Fans cannot afford to miss a moment of the action. Watch closely, witness every punch, and make sure you are part of the conversation, because this fight will define who stands tall and who falls short.